All right, let's bring in our legal panel. I'm joined again by Avery Friedman in Cleveland and Richard Herman in Las Vegas. Okay, very interesting stuff. We heard not only, I guess, what the jurors might be thinking of this case by way of their questions, but now we're also talking about this issue of tweeting and that Jody Arias may have been tweeting her sentiments by use of a friend. So, Richard, are we talking about potential contempt here? Would there be, potentially, a mistrial that, prosecutors would be asking for? What could happen from that?
Well, the only way there'll be a mistrial, Fred, is if they find out some of the jurors are reading these tweets. I mean, this jury's not sequestered. That's a big problem. This judge should have sequestered this jury. And the fact that they're going home every night, despite the judge asking them every day, have you heard, seen, or read anything about this case outside the courtroom? And they all sit there and say no. I mean, come on. Do you really believe that? It's on, HLN is covering this 24/7. You just flip the TV, you're going to see stories about this case. And I am sure these jurors have seen it and have discussed this case. It's been so long, it's so grueling, this trial, that how could they not talk about it with people? So unless they can uncover some of the jurors who may have seen this, those jurors will be removed, and we may have a mistrial here, Fred. But if Jody is directing someone to post tweets, I mean, at the end of the day, how are you going to prove that? Really? There's no way the judge will let any of these defense attorneys off the case at this stage. And the jurors technically are not supposed to see or read or discuss this case or look at any tweets. So it should have no impact at all what she's doing. But let's break it down real quick here, Fred. Number one, did she premeditate to kill him? And that's why those gas cans are so important, to show that she planned, that she mulled it over, that she intended to kill him. There was a loaded gun in the room. There were knives upstairs. Did she intend to do this? And if she did, the next issue is, this transient global amnesia, is that viable for her not to remember and go into a fog? And is she an abuse victim? Is that enough to give her a self-defense claim? Did she have a reasonable fear that he was going to kill her? And because the jury's not going to buy it.
And I wonder, did that defense, witness the testimony kind of backfire from LaViolette, saying that it was Alexander, the boyfriend, that feared her, Jody Arias?
It's a very difficult case to defend. But
we'll have to leave it there.
Did she have reasonable, imminent fear that he was going to kill her because she dropped the camera? That's the issue here. And the jury's not going to buy it, whatever her history is of abuse.
All right, guys.
We'll see what happens this week.
I know there's so much to say about this case, but we're out of time.
Is in fumes.
All right, I know we'll be talking about it again because this trial continues forever, it seems.
We'll talk soon.
Richard, Avery, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Happy Songkran. Yes.
Okay, of course, you can catch our legal guys at about this time every noon Eastern on Saturdays.